Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, thank you for inviting us tonight to tell our story. When we think of the word cancer, generally most people these days are touched by it in one form or another. For my family, as you've seen from the snapshot tonight, that's certainly been the case. So where did it all start? Well, 34 years ago, at 18 months old, I was diagnosed with a childhood form of eye cancer known as retinoblastoma, commonly known as RB. Within 24 hours of being diagnosed, as you just heard, I lost my right eye, with numerous tumours still present in my left eye. Fortunately for me, doctors at Sydney Eye Hospital and Children's Camperdown Hospital were able to monitor and treat these tumours with various forms of laser surgery and cryotherapy over the coming months and years. And whilst I lost my right eye, I maintained good vision in my left eye and have been cancer-free since those early childhood days. I was a very lucky boy to not end up blind, to say the least. But fast forward 30 odd years, my wife Katie and I have our first beautiful baby boy, Eli. For us at the time, we were aware that this type of cancer was possibly genetic and that there was a chance that I could pass this on to my kids, a 50% chance that is. But honestly, we never believed that would become reality, not knowing at the time whether I had the genetic kind of RB or the random kind. At 6 months old, Eli was diagnosed with RB also, when doctors at Westmead Children's Hospital found some small tumours in his left eye. At first, as any parent would be, Katie and I were just absolutely gutted. However, like myself, numerous rounds of laser and cryotherapy has successfully treated these tumours to date, and the future looks positive for our little fella. In preparing for our second child in 2014, we were able to take a step forward in understanding the possibilities of RB by conducting genetic testing. Through working with doctors at both Westmead and Wollongong hospitals, genetic testing was performed on me to locate the RB1 cancer gene. From there, when Katie fell pregnant, we found out that the RB1 gene could be tested in our unborn baby via an amniocentesis. So at 20 weeks pregnant, we unfortunately were delivered the bad news that our baby girl also had the RB gene, which gave her a 50% chance of getting the cancer. Whilst we could not believe this to be true, what are the chances that we could have 2 kids with cancer, right? We put a plan in place at Wollongong and Westmead Hospital to deliver our baby Harper as early as possible and treat any tumours that there may be. At 8 days old, Harper went under anaesthetic and we found a very large tumour in her right eye. Doctors told us at the time she would have to start chemotherapy straight away. To say that Katie and I were devastated was an understatement. Being a parent, all you want for your kids is for them to be healthy, and not knowing what would come of such treatment for our fragile, tiny, newborn baby girl was just heartbreaking for us. She was just so small, so little. There's just no way for someone to be welcomed into the world. I remember thinking at the time, how could life be so cruel for something so innocent? But it was what it was, and we had no chance but to face it head on and do our best to be there for our little girl. It was one piece of advice that I picked up during this time, and it was that my dad gave me when we first broke the news to him. He told us not to worry about what you don't know or what could be, just deal with the facts that you do know. So every time our minds wandered, the what ifs, and every time the worst case scenarios popped into our heads, Katie and I come back to this sound advice. It kept us both level-headed about the prospects for our daughter, as much as could be expected. My father's here tonight actually, the little Chuck Norris looking bloke on the table 17. Dad, from the bottom of our hearts, Katie and I can't thank you enough for those words of comfort, mate. Cheers. Following the immediate surgery to install the portacath in Harper's chest, at 12 days old, our baby girl started chemotherapy treatment. At the time, we were told she was the second youngest child ever at Westmead to have chemo. In the first 6 months of her life, she had 6 rounds of chemo, incorporating 5 to 6 weeks of stay in both Westmead and Wollongong hospitals, together with over 40 day trips to these hospitals for ongoing treatment, monitoring, blood transfusions, testing, and of course sickness. Treating a baby so young was a bit of a trial and error for Westmead also, which she really struggled at hospital for the first 3 months of the treatment. However, I'm pleased to advise that Harpo's chemo treatment to date has been very successful in dealing with her cancer, and it's been over 18 months since she had her last treatment. She actually got to ring the 1 year post-chemo bell at Westmead last year, which was a great moment and milestone for our family. During this critical period of our lives, over the first few months of Harper's life, I look back and I think, how did we? But most of all, I think about my amazing wife and how she managed for a mother to grow and carry our baby little girl for almost 9 months, and then 1 week after birth be told our precious newborn had to have chemo immediately. To this day, seeing it happen, I still can't imagine deep down what that must have been like for you. But in front of everyone here tonight, I just want you to know that you are the heart of this family, and I'm so proud of you. You are a beautiful wife, mother and woman, and my love for you is stronger than ever. Looking back also, we could have not made it through without the support of our family, friends, business peers, our community, as well as the doctors, nurses and staff at the hospitals. On top of this close network of support was also charities and organisations like Camp Quality that really helped us with the little things. And the little things during the sad and stressful times are the things you just never forget. It hasn't ended there for us yet. Whilst both Eva and Harper are doing well with their respective cancer and it's inactive at present, the ongoing time in hospital is still a constant occurrence for us. The routine monitoring still means regular day trips to hospitals and specialists for our family, for examinations under anaesthetic, MRIs, wellness checks, hearing tests, vision tests, etc. All on top of the regular reasons that most families would go visit a doctor: coughs, colds, immunisations. To put in perspective, you could say that every 6 weeks or so we will spend a day in hospital or meet a specialist. We've literally spent 2 days in hospital this last week alone for examinations under anaesthetic and MRIs. And it's those days that definitely still take their toll. A day in the hospital for us generally means a 5:30 a.m. wake up, get the kids ready in the car packed, an hour and a half in the car to Westmead in peak hour traffic, then once at the hospital any time between 7 and 8, completion of hospital forms, interview with a nurse for a wellness check, escorted off to a waiting room with other families, and back to a private suite where nurses will then take measurements of the kids and install eye drops in both the kids' eyes. And these drops sting a little, trust me, I know. So it generally takes Katie and I, plus a few nurses, to pin the kids down, clamp their eyes open, and whilst the tears flow. Tough for any parent. Older brother Eli's a little bit of a wuss, so brave sister Harper always has to go first. Back in the waiting room for another hour or two before we meet the anaesthetist for another interview, as well as round 2 of the eye drops. All the time having to deal with 2 kids that are fasted since the night before and are desperate for some food and drink. Finally, one kid gets the call up in the theatre, which is usually Harper being the youngest. Only one of us can go in to see her off to sleep, as the other has to stay in the waiting room and look after Eli. The hospital gown and cap goes on, and you're ushered into a holding room with the anaesthetist, where the distraction of bubbles and books are used by the nurses, whilst the mask is placed over your child's face for them to go off to sleep. Sometimes this goes well and they fall asleep like an angel, but other times it's kicking and screaming until they give in. You then place the child from your lap onto the hospital bed, kiss on the cheek, and they're rushed into theatre. Back to the pre-op area, and you're escorted through to the recovery waiting room on the other side. Whilst one parent stays with Eli until he's called up. The same inter-theatre process occurs for Eli, where Katie and I both meet up together in the recovery room whilst we wait for the doctor to arrive. For any parent at the hospital, this is the most difficult and nervous time. For us especially, we can still picture the times when the doctors walk through that door and deliver the heartbreaking news. So we try to put that out of our heads for anticipation of good results. The only good thing about that room is the free Arnott's Jats biscuits that you get while you wait for your coffee. And I can tell you from experience, when you've been fasting out of respect for your kids and you're literally exhausted from the morning you just had, they're the best bloody Jats biscuits you'll ever have. Once the doctor enters, we wait for the thumbs up hand gesture, and then when it happens, it's absolute instant relief. But it doesn't end there. We wait bedside for the kids to both wake up, which is not the best experience with them being groggy and sick from the drugs. And sometimes also a nervous experience if it goes anything like last week, where Eli's heart rate dropped to unsatisfactory levels and put a bit of a scare through us. But once awake, the next few hours are needed to get some food and drink in their stomachs, hoping they keep it down, whilst we wait for the clearance from the nursing staff to be allowed to leave. We sign out anywhere between 5 and 6 p.m, and we're back in the car, make the trek home to Bulli in peak hour traffic once again. As you can appreciate, when we get home from days like this, we are both absolutely physically and mentally drained, to say the least. And to do this over and over again is something that we have to deal with on a regular basis, and it's something that never gets any easier. Apart from the pressure these days place on our immediate family, this time spent in hospital is time away from our work, our friends, social events, etc. The continual hospital visits really take their toll on a family like ours, and sometimes you just want a break to remember what it feels like to be normal again. And that's what Camp Quality do for us. For our family, Camp Quality means the opportunity to break away from the daily grind in a safe, friendly and welcoming environment. Whether it be at a family camp, weekend away somewhere, or a day experience to a show, theme park, or a social event, Camp Quality allows us to forget our troubles at hand and just get some quality time together with our kids. Take our trip to Perisher, for example, our first family camp. Katie and I love the snow, but to organise a weekend away ourselves, with the travel, accommodation, activities and so on, was just too much of a hassle. A hassle for any family with young kids nonetheless. When Camp Quality phone to invite us to family camp, automatically the burden of organisation, bookings, travel is all taken off our hands. For families wanting to attend, all they have to do is literally turn up. On top of that, anyone who's gone on a holiday with a 2 and 4 year old knows that by the time you get back, you're absolutely exhausted and you need another holiday. Family camp isn't like that. You actually feel refreshed when you return home. This is primarily because of the amazing volunteers that dedicate their time to come along to camp, away from their own families, mind you, and look after yours instead. Everything is so organised, but as families, there's no pressure on anyone to do anything if you please. Even if Katie and I want to go for a alone time to get a coffee for an hour or two, the volunteers are right there to take the kids off our hands for a bit. And seriously, how nice is that? And we can't thank Camp Quality enough for the opportunities to go to family camp. And as the years go on, it's these fun memories that will hopefully replace the bad ones for our family. And that is the very reason, when asked to speak here today, Katie and I had no hesitations. Whilst our cancer journey has been tough in recent times, still in parts today, we're excited about what the future holds for cancer sufferers and the advancements in research and technology. But whilst ever families like ours have children fighting cancer, it is through support services for cancer sufferers that are like that offered by Camp Quality that really help us cope. And as any human being, why wouldn't you want to help an organisation like that? Thank you for listening to our story, and I hope it inspires you to act and get behind Camp Quality going forward. For everyone here tonight, when you're thinking of donating, I want you to picture Eli and Harper, and then imagine they're your son or your daughter, your nephew or your niece, your grandson or your granddaughter. To the representatives of Camp Quality, firstly, thank you for welcoming my family into your family and providing us with the support services and opportunities you offer. And secondly, thank you for respecting our cancer journey with regard to the video produced here tonight. There are plenty of tears filmed in that video, but Katie and I are humbled with the gracious interpretation of our story as a result. I think that alone speaks very highly about how this organisation is run and managed, so thank you for that. And last but not least, thank you to Arnott for everything you do for Camp Quality and for inviting us to be part of your ball here tonight. We hope you continue supporting this wonderful organisation for many years to come. and carry on stocking the recovery rooms at Westmead Hospital with those Jats biscuits us parents always love. Thank you very much.